amazing. Like
amazing.
All the houses up on the hill all have an amazing view. You get to watch the ferry crossing.
Yes.
We'll show you more.
Yeah.
Definitely a small town feel.
So you want to find out what it's like to live in Steilacoom? Well, we're going to give you a tour of the area so that you can make an effective and informed decision, because good news is we know the area.
And by the way, we're Joe and Charity with the Live Well Home Group. And if you're thinking about buying in this area or any other area in Washington, we'd love to help you. Just go ahead and click the link in the description below so you can connect with us on our calendar.
So why do people love living in Steilacoom?
I know they love living in Steilacoom for one reason, because of the views. The views are amazing. Like
amazing.
All the houses up on the hill all have an amazing view. You get to watch the ferry crossing.
Yes.
We'll show you more.
Yeah, and there's a cute little park that you could sit in and watch views some more if you want to, but that's another thing we'll get to. But the other reason why is because it has a really neat small town feel. You're going to be surprised to know there's 6,700 people that live in the area, but that little small town is super cute. Lots of great restaurants, lots of great, just like I said, the park. It's got a great feel.
I don't know if I'd say lots of great restaurants. We're going to talk about the restaurants.
Okay, there's 3 good restaurants. We're just going to talk about that. So lots would be overstated. You're right.
Right, but it is definitely a small town feel, because it is a small town, but it's close to Lakewood and Tacoma and Olympia and all that. So
yeah, for sure. For sure.
The third reason I think people love living there is because of the history and the charm. Steilacoom was founded in 1851 by Captain Lafayette Balch.
I just like to say, Captain! I don't know what to say. That's how you roll. Just roll in Steilacoom saying, what up, Captain? Don't do that. No one will know that you're from there.
And more about history.
So
it was thought that it would become something like San Francisco, like a great port town, but it didn't, as you can tell. But there's a lot of great history. In fact, it's called the Town of Firsts. It was the first Washington incorporated community in the Washington Territory. Interestingly enough.
That's new to me.
And it was the first brick building on this side of the Columbia River, which was also the first prison.
So, humble beginnings.
It's got a lot of firsts, and they like to make sure that everybody knows that.
Yep, some good first. There
are some amazing historical buildings there, and it doesn't take you long to find them because it's not very big there, but the wagon shop is adorable.
The wagon shop is adorable.
It's great for photo ops. People love just taking photos in front of it. It's really quaint and cute. And then there's also the Historical Society Museum. So you can visit that and learn everything that we aren't able to tell you right now. And
all the other deets.
All the other details, yes. And there's some historic homes that have been preserved, and you're able to take a look at those. There's some great tours. So history is really one of the reasons, and it is charming. When you walk through, you'll know, like, wow, I could live here. I could feel comfortable, and it's definitely not crowded, and it's definitely quiet.
Yes, two meaningful things. The other part that I think is fun, just as you're walking around, you're gonna hit a couple restaurants. The one that I like the most is Topside. So not that I'm throwing anybody else under the bus, but that's the restaurant that I like to go to when we're in the area and want to just kind of hang out. It's got a Topside. It's got a great view. Once again, you've got the views there. And because I kind of like the Northwest, like the whole vibe, I love watching like ferries cross over to Anderson Island and just kind of watch the ferries come and go. It just feels Northwesty, especially if you're just lounging on an afternoon or evening, whatever it might be. So Topside's a great place to go. Of course, there's others.
And I'm surprised you didn't mention that Topside Coffee is right there when you walk in, because you're usually the one that mentions coffee.
Yeah, I should have. I missed that one. That's all right. We'll pick it up later. Got to up my game a little bit on the coffee shops.
So as we mentioned earlier, there's not a lot of restaurants, but there's a couple others.
Yep.
Another one of the restaurants that's fun to visit is Bear Drug and Hardware Store, which actually is very historical. It's one of the historical sites, and it's actually called a living museum. So you'll get to see all the things, including the original soda fountain from 1895. It's only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for breakfast and lunch. So you got to make sure you go on the weekend, but it's a great little place.
Yep. And then the other one, if you're into like craft beers and those type of items, libations, Steilacoom Tap House. So you're going to have some good options there, seasonal options there. So depending on whatever your flavor is that you like to lean into, you're going to have some good options.
And the other one you can visit is Steilacoom Bar and Grill, which of course has got great beers and
Some more
also
good
great
options.
food.
Yeah,
So
some more good options for the libations.
4 places is enough.
Yeah, it is.
It's
For
enough.
that neighborhood. Like if you live in there, you could rotate those. And once a week, once a month, you'd hit all the spots.
And then you can go over to Lakewood because it's close and find a lot of other spots.
Head into Tacoma, it's not very far away. All those things. Head across over to Gig Harbor. That's not too far away. So yeah, lots of options.
One of the great things about Steilacoom is that it has a lot of parks. So 12 parks in this small little area, as you're seeing here, is that's a lot of parks.
It's a lot of parking.
We're gonna not parking.
I used to joke.
Parks.
Parks.
They do have parking though.
They do.
So the first one is
Salter's Point?
Yeah.
Salter's Point is one of the beaches, and that's great. It's got about 500 feet of shoreline. Just kind of lounge out, got some great views. You can definitely hang out there, just kind of beach bum it a little bit, and really take in the sunset. It's going to be gorgeous. So that's just one of the places that you're going to want to visit while you're there.
And then another one of the parks that are great is the Pioneer Orchard Park. And that one is kind of set up high, and it is the best spot for watching the sunsets. People gather there anytime the sunset comes, which is every night. Sometimes it's better than others though when there's clouds, but it's great. It also has like a stage area, so they'll, people do weddings there and have events there and things, and there's a rose garden and things. So it's great. It's a really great one.
So the last one we're going to mention is the Sunnyside Beach Park. Now this is going to have your volleyball space, it's going to have toys for the kids, it's going to have all the extras for barbecue, so you get a lot more space to hang out, a little bit more like family oriented or big party picture people oriented. So you get your group of your friends or whatever it might be and head on down there and have a great time. Once again, it's on the beach.
So many. Three right on the beach and then a bunch throughout, including one that's like a marshland. So check it out. There's a lot to do there.
All right. Also, you probably want to know about the schools. And so the high school's got some good things going on.
Yeah, all the schools are highly rated, but the high school made the list of best high schools from U.S. News and World Report from 2019 to 2023. So
holy smokers.
To make it throughout the whole nation, that's pretty good.
That is very, very solid.
So as with most small towns, there's a lot of events and everybody gets to know each other and gets to be around each other. And so there's a lot of them, but a few we're going to mention are
summer concert series, so you're going to have that, and also little towns like this, little communities like this have farmer markets. So if you're wanting to carry your pitchfork and walk around, don't do that, but do have a great time at the farmer's market because that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Speaking of farming, there is a hand squeeze apple festival, and the 48th annual one is this year, which
48?
I think we should go to because you love apples.
I do. Well, I mean, it's a good option.
We should do it. And then, of course, 4th of July parades and
absolutely.
Fireworks, because you got a beautiful spot for the fireworks to happen. So many events. So if you're looking for somewhere you can actually just be part of the community and probably get to know all 6,700 people. Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to get to know all 6. We don't.
I bet you would.
I mean,
except the ones that don't want to get to know people.
Yeah, which there's people, never mind. But yeah, you give it a shot. I mean, you can make it a life goal. 6,700 before. What? Map it up.
Okay, so here is Steilacoom. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit so you can see where it is in regards to everything else. So you've got Lakewood right over here. And Tacoma University Place Furcrest over here. Yep. And you go at Joint Base Lewis McChord. So if you're in the military, this is a good spot to be. Yep. And then down here you've got DuPont, Lacey, Olympia, Tumwater. So it's really centralized. And then over here you've got Anderson Island and Ketron Island, and you can take the ferry from there to there, and it's great. There's not a lot to do on those islands, but there are some little lakes and things and
those are definitely loungy islands.
Loungy islands. Yes, for sure.
Yes, if you're on the lounge or walk around loungily. So let's look at some homes now that we're here. You kind of get an introduction to the area. Let's see what the home prices look like, and let's actually take a look at some of the homes.
All right, so as you can see in this list, this is everything active right now. 8 houses are available in Steilacoom. That's not very many, but the prices range here. You can see from $300,000 to almost $3 million. So you've got some options.
And definitely on a $300,000, you're going to be leaning into the fixer-upper type of motif. So let's jump into that one.
And condos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're right. Condos
too.
At that price point. Yep.
We're actually not going to look at the condos. We're going to jump up a little bit higher and start at a different price point.
Okay.
So this one is in the $500,000 price point.
Yep.
And it's cute little Cute little guy there.
Yep, absolutely.
Looks like they've taken good care of it.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely taking good care of it. Look at that cute little fireplace. Keep you warm on those rainy winter nights, because there's lots of rainy winter nights here.
There are. Fun to watch the storm out there.
Yeah. Updated appliances. Yeah, absolutely.
See what you get. This is in the 500s.
It's in the 5s.
Let's see what we got for a yard here. We're going to cruise a little bit faster.
Nice bedrooms.
Lots of bedrooms, and they got a lot of pictures.
There's your backyard.
There's a backyard.
Yeah,
that's
a
nice.
Little back patio. Oh, there it is. That's solid right there.
Great. So in the
Covered patio.
5s.
In the 5s, that's what you can kind of expect. Get you an idea.
Now let's move up to 7s. So this one is pretty cool.
Yeah. Now this is going to be kind of that next jump up, and it might seem like a big jump, but this is a really cute home. This has got a lot going on from it. From the curb appeal, and this kind of fits the Northwest quite a bit. I don't want to say it has that mid-century thing, but it's got the vaulted ceilings. It's got some of that, I would say, a nod to the mid-century, and definitely got
probably
a nice...
late mid-century.
Late.
80s.
And, yes, late mid-century.
We can make it sound amazing. So it's got some updates. They've got the granite counters, but the old, cabinets, which...
It's totally great,
the
in good shape.
bones are great, and it's been
really
taken
good
care
bones.
of.
And it's a little bit larger size. Nice laundry room. It's got more spaces. Absolutely nice.
Big bathroom.
Very big bathroom.
Especially for that era.
Totally for that era. Yeah, agreed.
Lots of upgrades that they've done.
And cute little spots all over there, little nooks and crannies and rooms. There you go.
And
our backyard. This looks great. Yeah, this is a really nice backyard. Enjoy that with your 6,700 new best friends. This has got lots of outdoor space. This is really cute.
Nice location. Where's that?
The location's amazing.
Not too shabby.
Yes.
All right, we're up to 800,000.
Right.
And we got a view here.
Yes. Now we're going to get into the potential view homes. And so with the view homes, obviously you're going to see a jump up in the price, and what you're paying for is the view. Not all the amenities are going to be like a significant upgrade, but everything about the home is going to be trying to capture that view. So that's what you're going to be finding as you look into this price point.
And you can tell this is a bit older. But
it's got lots of space.
Lots of space, lots of character.
Yep.
Which this town has, and so do the listings.
Yeah, absolutely. It's charming. This is really cute.
That's a great outdoor space.
Just really great outdoor space.
Optimize that for sure.
Yeah, optimizing the view, of which obviously we talked about earlier. So yeah, great backyard. Yeah, it's a great living space.
Classic kitchen.
Classic kitchen.
It's great.
So yeah, so that's what you're getting for that price point. We're going to bump it up a little bit.
Right around 900,000. This one's got a little property around it. It doesn't have the view.
Yeah, and so this is a good juxtaposition to the view home. This doesn't have it. You're going to get a little bit newer home. It's going to have a little bit more space. Obviously, all the amenities are going to be upgraded to more modern appliances and such and layout. But this is really kind of depending on what's more important to you. Do you want to kind of be a little bit nestled? Because in Steilacoom area, you're going to have some green belt around you. You're going to have some extra space around you. And so this is a home that capitalizes on that versus the other one that we saw that is going to be capitalizing on the view of the water. So it just depends what's more important to you. A little bit more size, a little bit newer, or do you want that view of the water? So give you some good options here.
Yeah, it's great. And this house it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I don't see any reason why you shouldn't want to live here. All right, let's take a look at the next one. This one I chose because it is a very classic home and actually has a waterfront, which a lot of them have a view, but not a lot of them are actually on the water. So you're going to be paying a little over $1 million for this one, but
you're on the water.
You're on the water, and you have a very, very classic historical looking house.
It's really beautiful.
This is from early 1900s.
Yeah, this is really beautiful. And this is, I don't know, look, the pictures are everything. So if that's important to you to be on the water, you can be on the water. And this is the cool thing is you can be on the water for just a little bit over $1 million. And I know in the Northwest, those prices could escalate in a hurry. But this one, being its location and what you have, absolutely a really beautiful and fun house to be able to live in if you would want to.
So it's got some original historic features, but then they've updated some things along the way. So it could use some updating again, but man, that curb appeal.
Holy smokers.
That's cool. That's
tough to reproduce right there.
That's beautiful.
Real.
Just that. gorgeous.
Yep, every bit of that is stunning.
All right, and this one we're going to be up to the 3 million.
So it's a bump. It's
this
a bump.
one you drive by when you are coming into Steilacoom, and let's take a look at what you get for 3.
You get gorgeous.
That view.
That view. And this home. So
very grand.
This is grand. Got a little opulence going on there, but it is a really beautiful home. And that's what I love about areas like this. You probably heard us mention this one of the other videos, is when you have these neighborhoods like this, and maybe even like Ruston Point or wherever it might be, you get a nice combination of home values and what's been built. It's a range. I mean, so you got 500 to 3 million. It's this really big range. And I like that because when you're down having dinner with other people and you're experiencing the community, you just get to meet all kinds of people, and that I think is just fun. That's a big value for me, but I think if that's something important to you, these type of neighborhoods are adorable. And come on, you're in your hot tub, like right there.
With that view.
With the view.
Plus, it just gives everybody the opportunity to live there. It's just not that you have to make a ton of money to live there.
Yeah.
Everybody can have an opportunity to live there.
And in that hot tub, you could invite one of your 6,700 new friends too.
Not gonna let that go.
Nah, it's gonna stay.
So that is our grand tour of Steilacoom.
Steilacoom.
So you have made it to the end, and we think that it's a great area. We've actually, every time we drive through, we're like, oh
should live here.
I'd like to live there.
Yeah.
Because it's just peaceful and quiet and beautiful. And every time I'm there, I stop and just get out of the car and go on the water and just take a look. And if it's a sunset coming soon, I'll just wait for the sunset to come. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're thinking about moving to this area in Steilacoom or any other area in Washington, we would love to help you. We've made it easy for you, so just go ahead and click the link in the description and you can get on our calendar. If you've liked what you've seen here, you're probably going to want to see a lot of our other videos. So go ahead and click the link to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check out some more community tours in the South Puget Sound area.